This is a product of shame.
I mean, I don't know. This seems like a genius invention to me.
Patents are supposed to protect the blueprints for progress and revolutionary ideas, but sometimes there are ideas that get stamped with an official U.S. patent number that are just downright silly. We scoured the archives to find the 16 most ridiculous inventions ever approved by the government. Each match will pit genius against utter madness until we crown the single most absurd patent of all time. Match 1. Dangerous Solutions. Our first contender is the device for waking persons from sleep. Patented in 1882, this clock-ran machine is designed to ensure you never oversleep again. When the alarm hits, it mechanically releases a small reservoir of cork blocks or wooden balls, causing them to fall forcefully onto the face of the sleeping person, administering a surefire, immediate, and probably painful wake-up call. And fun fact is you could have linked this to a burglar alarm or your gas burner to start heating your house in the morning.
Wait, what do you mean you could have linked it?
So the guy that patented it, it was designed to wake you up.
Yeah, it drops a bunch of balls in your face.
It drops a bunch of balls or wooden blocks or corks. And he didn't specify, like, yeah, use whatever. You know, corks probably don't suck as much. But when the clock triggered this device, part of the patent was it could also turn on your gas burner.
This sounds like a Michael Scott invention.
Yeah.
I like to wake up to the smell of bacon.
Right?
Just...
Oh, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. This or like, do you ever see that video that was going around on Instagram where it's like the hand? It's like a hand that when the alarm goes off, it just like rotates around and slaps you in the face.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one.
It's stupid, but it's kind of along those lines, I guess.
Yeah, so you can see it's like hooked up to a clock on the wall. And then that basically hooks up to something suspended above your bed. And there's all these figures and stuff. And
so you're not just getting hit in the face, though, by the corks. You're getting hit in the face by those sticks, right? Because I'm assuming all those corks are on one stick and it drops the stick. It doesn't.
It could be like a release at the end of the stick that holds, like it's like a little claw that opens, but also that seems so complicated to have like 40 individual little synchronized claws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Facing off against the alarm clock from hell is the Shark Protector Suit. Patented in 1989, this is not a sleek wetsuit. It's a rigid, full-body garment covered in a plurality of sharp, protruding spikes. The inventor's theory is that these spikes would prevent the shark from successfully clamping its jaws around the wearer, deterring the shark with a highly unpleasant mouthful of puncture wounds.
Don't they have an actual, like, shark... it's like mesh. It's just like metal mesh.
No, it's the Shark Protector Suit.
They're like the steel mesh ones, yeah. And they've got like that guy that made the bear protection suit.
Oh, what is it? It's like Mithril Silver, like Frodo from Lord of the Rings.
No, this
Frodo.
Frodo.
This guy was insane. Like he built he had like different phases. He had like the Mark 1 through Mark 4, and he did like it was to try and deter like a grizzly bear, but he did like things like get hit by a car or like swinging, I don't know if it was a wrecking ball, but it was like a swinging weight that would like knock him like a swinging log.
I'm ready.
Here it comes.
And they have like the bear deterrent suits from Russia in the late 1800s, and it's literally just covered in spikes in the same style as this. So it's not like a novel idea, but this is just like the aquatic version and much sleeker than cast iron.
It looks like
a lot of details.
Horror movie with the needles on the guy's face.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
Hellraiser. Yeah.
This looks like a Temu Hellraiser.
It's like Temu Hellraiser.
Where they like just put spikes all over like he has them everywhere.
What's happening in the back though?
There's no spikes on the butt.
Your butt is just...
Yeah, if you got that BBL, you're in trouble. But you know what? I don't think that BBLs were a big thing back in 1989.
Good one.
Like, well, I'm serious.
Say that to Brazil, bro.
Device for waking person from sleep, hands down, is way more ridiculous than the...
Oh, we're voting on what's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, not like what we would actually buy or...
whoever you want to see win. You could... Now, I think... We're ranking the most ridiculous patent, though.
Okay. I mean, I think the shark is more ridiculous than the bed thing.
I think the shark suit is more ridiculous than dropping wooden blocks onto your head to wake up.
Well, like, missing your alarm is, like, a legit problem, but how is, like, shark attacks They don't happen that often.
All right, Jordan, you're gonna have to tie break this one.
Like on the one hand, like the cork or wooden balls on the face, like first, I think like it would hurt kind of.
Yeah,
like it would bounce off your forehead or your nose, or if one like perfectly landed in your like the socket of your eye from like.
Well, and also like the patent literally specifies that the device for a waking sleeping person up is like designed to also turn your gas burner on, like in the morning, I'm assuming, because that's when most people wake up, right? So you have this rickety old whoop-de-doo machine.
What kind of gas burner did they have in 1882, though?
Something that probably could burn your house down. I mean, I don't know, Jordan. You gotta decide, man. It's up to you which one moves forward.
I'm looking at the shark suit, and it's also like really funny to me because like there are a lot of areas that are not protected, like the fronts of the arms and the backs of the arms and the
You
ass
can't lift
and the
your
chest,
arms.
like
Yeah. Yeah, why does the chest have no spikes on it?
And also, like, it only deters the shark once it's already bitten you once, which is all it needs to do to like ruin your.
Also, can I point out that
vacation.
this is from May 30th, 1989? We had way better technology at that point.
Like underwater guns and stuff by that point. Like,
why are we making
okay,
this?
yeah, I'm sorry. I got to go with Giselle. The shark suit's just it's
so dumb.
It's such a dumb idea, and just like honestly,
Shark protection suit advances to round 2.
and just because he genuinely believes that might actually deter a shark, it's like.
All right, we got match 2, horrible headwear. 2 inventions that solve common problems by utilizing a device on your head. The anti-eating face mask, patented in 1982, aims to combat obesity and compulsive eating by utilizing a unique appliance that locks over the mouth. The invention features a rigid wire mesh cup that fits over the wearer's mouth and chin, blocking them from eating, while still allowing for them to breathe and speak. Pretty great. For maximum effectiveness, the device is secured to the head with straps that can be locked with a small padlock to prevent removal by the wearer. And funny thing about this patent is it was particularly targeted and like mentions like who to use this on, and big people. Okay, chefs. The guy was adamant that chefs and restaurant people could not be trusted
to taste their food.
They couldn't be trusted to fight the temptation of being around food all the time. That was the main argument. And then it listed like big and overweight people and stuff.
I want my chef tasting my food.
Yeah,
I
like
want you to not taste the food you're gonna serve.
Yeah, a chef must taste his creation.
But also,
Very
I was
rough.
like, is this some kind of chaste thing? Like
Hannibal
chaste,
Lecter.
That it's like Hannibal Lecter,
Definitely
Bane.
Hannibal.
Like we have Hellraiser in the last
Hannibal.
match.
This is
we
our
have to make
Halloween
this
episode.
has got to be. We have to make some kind of reference on
I
each
don't
one.
want
I mean, for all you know, that's what it's going to come down to in the final round.
Totally looks like some kind of chastity thing.
Yep.
Like,
To like keep you from like sucking and stuff.
oh, I was thinking, like,
You know, like they
eating.
put it on you at the Pray the Gay Away camp.
No,
I was
I-
just about to say they have like just a closet full of them. He was a greedy restaurateur who was trying to get his staff to stop eating up all his profits. Like he walked in and like all the waiters are eating bread in the back or something. Just like,
It's like, that's it.
this is horse.
I really want to look up his name just to find out he's like the owner of the Cheesecake Factory.
If you worked at a restaurant and like the owner was upset about people like eating the bread and the chips and stuff, and then his response was he came in next week with a bunch of these Hannibal Lecter masks. If you want to stay employed here, you will wear this.
Saddest like Applebee's crew you've ever seen.
Dude, they come out like with horses with the stirrups in their
God.
mouth.
They're all being let out. He has like a little strap behind him, neighing out to the bar.
It's so horrible.
Cut Applebee's, by the way. We can't have that in there.
Facing off against the Hannibal Lecter mask is the Greenhouse Helmet. Patented in 1986, this elaborate piece of headwear encloses the wearer's head in a sealed glass or plastic dome, which contains a small potted plant. The idea is that the plant's natural photosynthesis would provide the wearer with a constant supply of fresh, pure oxygen, essentially turning your head into a portable, personal ecosystem. It includes air filters for ambient air, as well as hearing devices and an audio device so the person can still hear and speak.
What problem is he solving?
He's got cactuses.
Yeah, of all the things, right?
Yeah.
Of all the plants to put in there, why are you going to enclose your head in a jar with cactuses?
Maybe I'm stupid, and maybe cactuses are like
Super
in
oxygenating.
botany like the greatest oxygen.
Oh, they're
producers.
like the O2 contributors.
No, I'm saying maybe that's the fact, or maybe this guy just doesn't know how to draw bushes.
He's like, I can draw
He's like,
cactus.
I just know how to draw cactuses.
I can draw cactuses really good, but nothing
He
else.
can't draw a face.
Look
for
at that guy's
shit.
eye. Yeah.
Like the eyes are completely asymmetrical, and the nose.
Yeah, this is a disaster waiting to happen. That's for sure.
It just I already know what I'm voting for in this one. The anti-eating face mask.
You think it's more ridiculous than putting a cactus and a globe on
I just
your
think
head?
the idea of putting a mask over a chef's face while they're cooking.
Yeah, but I think that the guy with the greenhouse helmet was basically like, you can go underwater and it'll make air. Or like, I don't know if he
Was it for like scuba diving?
I think it was for going underwater.
No, it
and
has. He said it
stuff.
had a fan or something in it.
I don't know if the guy's intention was for people to go underwater with it.
No, I don't think it was.
Someone dives with it, and then just you see like bubbles come to the surface, and then broken pieces of glass and cactus,
Cactus bits floating up.
and then just like all of a sudden, just like blood.
Oh, God.
You ain't getting out of that one unscathed.
I mean, it's tough for me because I think just the fact that the patent is cactuses a quarter inch away from your head in a dome where they have nowhere to go except into your head. That's pretty ridiculous to me.
Yeah, but I just like the idea of walking into a restaurant where everyone's wearing.
All the waiters look like Bane.
Yeah. It's just like it sounds so entertaining.
All right, well, I'm going with greenhouse helmet. Jordan, you're the tiebreaker again.
As funny as it is to like tell a fat chef he can't eat at work when his job is literally to quality control what he's doing by eating, like I can't stop giggling at the like person that tried to scuba dive with this.
Scuba diving with a cactus in their helmet.
And also just the fact that they chose cactus. And I don't know why I think that's so
Like, why not
funny.
put a nice pathos or something
flower,
in there?
like just put a daisy,
Like
the
some
easiest
moss.
Thing, the thing, like the second thing you learn to draw after a sun in the corner.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a great.
Say less,
thing
Jordan.
Is if
Greenhouse helmet. Match 3, butt stuff. Up next is a matchup between two inventions that solve highly personal, sometimes embarrassing problems with unique wearable technology. The first contestant is the apparatus for kicking the user's buttocks. Patented in 2001. Like, why? Designed for individuals struggling with motivation or procrastination, this device consists of a leg or stand secured around the user's waist or back, featuring a motor-driven arm that periodically swings out to deliver a swift, yet safe, kick to the wearer's backside. Its official purpose is to provide a stimulus to the user to overcome a lack of motivation.
Oh, this sounds like some weird kink stuff.
Yeah,
That's not going to get you to do anything.
I think this one had to have been a joke. So, like, the kick can be initiated by a timer, or it can be triggered remotely by another person, like a boss or a spouse.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, so like, you know,
Actually,
you
if
rig
it's
one up on
triggered
me
by
and then you have
another
a button.
Yeah, like you get distracted from your whatever you're doing. I could just like hit the button and
Yeah.
get you back on track.
So it's, you know, the motivation is supposed to be
it makes more sense
psychological
now.
more
Yeah.
than physical.
It's just like that little reminder of like, hey, it's not time to clean out the garage while you're washing the dishes.
That's oddly specific.
It is oddly specific.
So,
Oh, but you have to be right. It's not attached to you. That one looks like you're doing it to yourself.
I feel like there's probably tons of patents that just random dudes in their like 40s probably is when you start doing stuff like this. You know, like in your 30s, you start a YouTube channel or podcast. And then in your 40s, you start filing silly patents for no reason just because.
Okay. So round one was Pinhead. Round two was
headwear.
Hannibal Lecter. This one's definitely Saw. Like, this one definitely is just like a little hand-cranked self-punishment kind of thing, which also does fall into Hellraiser a little bit.
You know what's super funny is like you're trapped in a room and the only way to open the door is like you have to crank this thing, but when you're cranking it, it's just kicking you in the ass.
Final Destination, where you're just in there getting your rocks off, getting your ass kicked, and like one of the shoes like breaks free and like a jagged piece of the pole goes up your butt or something.
Oh, God.
It's Final Destination. I didn't write this stuff.
Oh, God. Facing off against the self-motivational machine is the Flatulence Deodorizing Pad, patented also in 2001. This simple yet ingenious invention is a disposable carbon-based filter pad worn inside the user's undergarments. The charcoal material is designed to effectively absorb and neutralize the odor from expelled gas, allowing the wearer to pass gas without social consequence.
I feel like I've seen commercials for this.
It's like
underwear with a special like.
It's like a pad for your butt.
Yeah, I've seen a commercial for this.
This is like the thing that every 14-year-old boy going on his first date is like really worried about. Like,
I don't know. This seems like a genius invention to me. I don't know if it's the nurse in me, but I'm like, oh, if there's something that could.
Yeah, it low-key doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. No. You know, like you eat a lot of cheese on your first date.
How much cheese is too much cheese? Any amount of cheese before a date is too much cheese.
This is my favorite mock-up that was put in the patent. Is you're at the baggage claim carousel at the airport. Just the one guy in the middle, he's emitting fart stink.
It would have been way better if he was sitting on a plane, because it should be mandatory on planes that everybody wear this underwear.
Honestly, like, I don't think this one was a joke. I think this one was low-key serious.
I think this is a good invention.
This is a product of shame.
I mean,
this is invented by someone who, like, got, like, humiliated.
Yes, I mean, we're going for ridiculous. I mean,
so then it's the foot kicker
It's the foot kicker thing, hands down, because this is that's just a good idea.
Smart work, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Sorry, but we're not awarding intelligence today.
It turns out, like, the carbon expires at some point, and when you fart into it, actually makes your fart worse.
But it just holds all the fart stink in.
Oh, and when the carbon wears out, it just releases all of
it. Have you ever seen, like, a Brita filter that releases, like, the little bits of black if you don't use it properly? It's just, like, you fart, and it just releases those into the air, just, like, little...
All right, match 4. Social etiquette and solitude. This matchup pits two inventions against each other, both designed to solve problems related to social interactions. First, we have the apparatus for simulating a high five. Patented in 1994, this invention is a mechanical arm and hand assembly designed to be securely mounted to a surface, such as a wall or a table, so that a person can receive a solid high five. The core purpose is to provide a solitary participant with the psychological and emotional benefits of a high five.
Dylan!
I don't even want to see this because I already know what people would use this for.
Seems wholesome enough to me.
Jordan's back there giggling.
Seems perfectly wholesome to me.
I can't stop laughing at the psychological effects of receiving a high five.
The emotional benefits of a
high five.
That's like a direct quote from the patent.
Well, it's also something that's like such a culturally like 1994 thing. Like, cause like
high fives were a big deal
like,
in the 90s.
Like up high, down low, too slow.
Oh,
like.
God.
Like, I was 8 at this time, and I gave a lot of high fives.
Left and right.
Well, and you could tell which kids were and weren't getting high fives, too, because, you know, the morale and just, you could read who was high five deprived.
Or, like, high five deprived, nice.
High five deprived, man. We can guarantee he was lonely in some form or another and needed this device for some, you know, emotional.
I don't like where.
Let's just redirect to the.
Yeah.
Let's just redirect to this because the motion is a little bit suspect. It's good for high fiving, but if you close the fingers,
and maybe there's more applications. Who knows? I mean, a good patent has multiple applications.
You walk into a house and there's an arm, and it's supposed to be like this to high five, but you walk in and it's like this. What do you think is happening?
I'm probably only more concerned if it's like this and the fingers are curled.
Curled.
It's just like a giant can of lubricant next to it. It's like, well, it squeaks.
I told you not to go into my room!
I have to keep the palm lubricated. I chafe. I have to high five it a lot.
Yeah, you really want that nice clap when you're...
Oh, God.
Up against the solitary motivator is the saluting device, the auto hat lifter. Patented in 1896, this piece of Victorian-era technology is a spring-loaded mechanism worn inside the crown of a gentleman's hat. When the wearer pushes a small cord or button hidden near the brim, the device automatically tips or lifts the hat slightly off the wearer's head, performing a perfect hands-free salute or greeting to another person. Salutations.
When was this?
1896.
Oh, okay. I like this one. This seems jaunty.
Jaunty.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah,
looks...
it's like a
terrifying drawing of a human, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That is not
That's
proportion.
Cyclops. That's Cyclops.
I mean, I think we're all in agreement. Apparatus for simulating a high five is probably moving on.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jordan?
Just the whole psychological and emotional benefits of receiving a high five and its second purpose. Like, yeah, that definitely gets the kookiest.
All right. So,
Wow, I like how ours broke down into the bottom two are violent things.
yeah, protection, violence.
Protecting yourself from violence.
All right, and in the Eastern Conference,
Okay.
Match 5, Animal Lovers. This matchup features two patents that demonstrate the commitment some people have when it comes to adding quality and enrichment to their pets' lives. First up are the Animal Ear Protectors, patented in 1980. This device is a pair of long, funnel-shaped tubes designed to be worn over the ears of a long-eared dog, such as a Cocker Spaniel or a Beagle. The tubes extend past the dog's head, keeping the long, floppy ears completely out of the way while the dog eats or drinks, thereby preventing the ears from becoming soiled or dripping with food.
That's it?
So, yeah, I mean, honestly, like this one, to me...
It sounds like a hair tie for dogs.
It's a little bit silly because it's like toilet paper roll tubes.
I see. Yeah. I mean, with the way...
But it's
Bailey eats the
got the
tubes.
straps to help keep them in place.
Yeah.
Because I think with a hair tie, the dog could bat it off. This, from an engineering perspective, actually makes sense because the back strap and the chin strap theoretically would keep it on the dog unless the dog was really fighting. And I mean, Bailey, she's
She's a hot mess, but
yeah, our dog is
how long
a
would you want
mess.
this on them? Not very long, right?
You just put it on while they're eating. You put their food down, you put the thing on them,
Yeah.
they eat, and then, when you hear that clack, clack
Yeah.
of them trying to get it off, it probably means they're done eating. And
I guess it's not the craziest thing.
no, it's not the craziest thing, but facing off against the dog's clean ear solution is the snake walking system. Patented in 2002, this system is a leash and harness designed to allow a snake owner to safely and securely walk their pet. The device consists of a harness that wraps around the middle portion of the snake's body, connected to a long extendable lead. It allows the owner to exercise control over the snake while giving the pet a measure of outdoor freedom.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what are
what-
we even...
Yeah, I don't think we don't even need to talk about this
Pulling
one.
up the diagram.
I mean, I kind of want to see how how does it...
I mean, if you want to see, I'll put it up in the video.
How does it slither out?
Cause I'm a snake.
Like, not slither out.
How's it gonna slither out?
I'm a slithery little sneaky snake.
Slither.
Slithery little snack.
I feel like your snake could still get out of that. I mean, they can like slither under doors.
Slithery
How are they
and
gonna stay in
sneaky cause
that?
I'm a snake.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I would think that the head would be too big, but they can squeeze into small
Yeah.
places.
Oh, this doesn't seem like it would work.
Moving on, though. The morbid and macabre. This is the life expectancy timepiece. This 1991 patent describes a wristwatch-sized device that counts down the wearer's estimated remaining lifespan. The user inputs data, age, weight, lifestyle habits, etc., to establish an estimated time of death, and the device continuously displays the time remaining in years, days, hours, and seconds. The goal is to motivate the wearer to make better use of their remaining time.
What year was this from? Did you say? I mean, it's got to be a newer thing, I would assume, to be able to... Oh, 1991.
1991.
Okay.
So it's like a gray background with like black digital numbers, like very basic kind of stuff.
Very
yeah.
Nokia.
Like pre-Nokia even, like this is like brick phone status, like era.
Yeah, it was like this big and it was like this tall probably.
Yeah, like including the antenna, like it was like a foot long or something.
Very crude.
I mean, it's kind of a bummer thing.
It's a major bummer.
But also, like, I could see it, like, motivating people. It would be like, I'm going to exercise today. Oh, I got 3 seconds more of life.
I just don't see the technology in 1991 being able to really even calculate any of those metrics into some viable number of how much longer you have to live. And then there's, like, the genetics. There's people that smoke and drink into their 90s and they're more healthy than someone who exercises every day in their 60s.
Keith Richards.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going to tell you when you're going to die.
So taking on the doomsday clock is the casket with bell and escape means. The safety casket. Patented in 1868. Born out of the prevalent Victorian era, fear of being buried alive, or more obscurely known as taphophobia. This invention equips a standard coffin with multiple safety features. The design includes an alarm bell on the surface of the grave, connected to a cord running down into the casket, allowing the deceased to signal for help. It also includes a breathing tube for air and an escape mechanism, such as a pick or shovel to aid in digging out, or a ladder system to ascend to the surface.
I mean, this one I feel like is actually legit because stuff like that was happening. Like, people were being buried alive.
People were, yeah.
So this seems like an actual useful...
I'd say doomsday clock is kookier
Yeah.
just because it's like...
Yeah, this is just kind of practical.
That one is like, I mean, for the time, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. because-
Especially, back then when they didn't have a devised protocol medically for
declaring someone dead. Yeah,
brain
it's like...
death and all that stuff. Like, back in the old days, we had it tough. We had to dig ourselves out
We had
of
to
our
dig
own
ourselves
graves.
out of our
nobody
own
digging you out of
graves.
your
And
grave.
anyone to bring us back from the dead.
Yeah, because didn't they have to have attendants at cemeteries at night to listen for the bells? Yeah.
That must be a I would, if my brother did that job, or like if like Tim did that job, I would sneak out every night with bells.
Oh, I guarantee you, I feel like that it's from a story where kids were messing with the night attendants by setting off the bells to scare them.
Do you literally just have your routine of like, I'm going to go smoke a few cigarettes, drink a beer, and I'm going to go home. I'm not doing anything. And then the bell is like,
Oh god.
oh my god, I gotta dig you up.
That's when a table comes in 5 minutes before the restaurant closes.
It's like literally like,
or a cop's ending his shift and has to write a report on some DUI idiot.
some DUI hits the back of his car as he's going back to the lot.
Match 7 features 2 modern marvels of minimal effort, both designed to solve a trivial problem and maximize personal comfort while enjoying a treat. First, we have the Beerbrella. Patented in 2003, this invention is a miniature, functional umbrella designed to be clipped onto the rim of a beverage can or bottle. Its sole purpose is to shade the drink from the direct rays of the sun, helping to keep it cooler and prevent solar-related warming.
It sounds cute, but I don't know that's going to do that much because your warm hand is probably going to ruin your beer before.
It doesn't seem like...
I guess if you had like a koozie and the beer...
I'm surprised this got patented just because you already have the drink umbrellas, but I guess what makes it patentable is the cup holder clamp that the umbrella attaches to that goes onto the beer. And also, I guess it's a lot bigger than, those decorative drink umbrellas.
Now, when you go to take a sip of your beer, though, what's up with the umbrella?
Well, it looks like the umbrella articulates.
So you're drinking your beer like this, and you just have an umbrella in your face like this?
No, you go like...
You have to...
tilt the umbrella back, drink the beer, replace the umbrella.
Seems like
There's
a lot
like
of work.
a little swivel if you look down here, halfway down the little stem for the umbrella. It has like a little twist right there, and then if you look up the umbrella as well, it looks like it does rotate so that you can rotate on that pivot. But nonetheless, I mean, what they should do is, as Giselle said, they should have a beer cozy, and then that has the adapter that has the... So it's a beer cozy with that so that it's...
Are you calling it a cozy?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Call it koozie.
Cozy, koozie, it's the same thing.
I was about to say pop, soda.
I said cozy. Or did I say koozie? Roll the tape. You had like a koozie.
I call you rude. Tim's about to cry.
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crossing of 1,000!
I just wish you guys were a little bit more literate sometimes.
Can you just read your lines?
You're making me very uncoozy right now.
Anyways, facing off against the tiny shade provider is the motorized ice cream cone. Just move motorized ice cream cone forward.
I love that. I don't know what this is.
Jordan, pull up the diagram. Well, you can see it over there, too.
Yeah. I don't see where you put the cone, though.
It's like a cup.
Oh.
So that you're holding the cup itself.
The cone, the ice cream cone goes within the cone of the rotating
Yeah, that's
machine.
different than this picture, because this picture, it's like there's a little cup.
I only put the one graphic
Yeah.
on the poster board.
I think this is a stupid
I think this is a way kookier idea.
This is way more ridiculous than the beer umbrella.
Yeah.
The beer umbrella is kind of practical.
Yeah.
It serves a purpose. If you're on a hot beach and it's sunny out, that can serve a purpose.
Yeah.
How lazy do you have to be to not lick your own ice cream cone?
That seems
Yeah.
definitely.
This final opening round match features two wild inventions aimed at altering fundamental human experiences. We begin with the apparatus for facilitating birth by centrifugal force. Patented in 1965, this ambitious medical device involves strapping a woman in labor to a large spinning circular table. The goal is to use controlled rotational force to move the child through the birth canal and out into a receiving net. The patent's underlying theory is the centrifugal force could be used to overcome the force of gravity and assist in a quicker, less painful delivery. What do you think, Giselle? You're the expert on this one.
This is...
Do you have anything like this at the hospital?
We don't have anything like that at the hospital. I don't see how this would work.
Look at... Dude, the mock-ups.
It looks like a space station thing.
It looks like some sci-fi gravity,
Oh, that's where the net
device.
is. I was like, where's the net? It's between... Okay, you put the net close between their legs. I mean...
It's different from what I expected because I thought the net would be on the outside of the
too.
table.
I
Like
do
way
too.
out there.
And I
Like
was
the
like,
baby comes
like-
flying out.
Yeah, how are they
like a
going to
big-
time it so that the baby hits the net? But this makes more sense.
I imagine it was a net that went in a full circle around the
Oh,
room,
okay.
so it didn't matter
Yeah.
where it shot out, it just got caught somewhere.
Oh, man.
What's happening to her face?
Oh, well, she's probably strapped down to keep her from... She's being spun around.
Might break her neck.
You got to keep her secured in.
The tragedy of dying in childbirth, and it's like, well, she took like 40 G's. Like, it took more than an Air Force pilot takes when he ejects.
Yeah, so how many G's would it take to trigger a woman to start going into labor?
I don't know.
Do they teach you that in nursing school?
No, they don't. You would have to be 10 centimeters dilated. Okay, so you're 10 centimeters dilated. They're like, okay, strap her down.
Jordan, how many G's does it take to trigger labor?
I Googled how many lateral G's to induce birth, and Google AI responded, applying lateral G force is not a legitimate medical method for inducing birth and is extremely dangerous, and has given me risks of G forces during pregnancy.
Oh, God.
Placental abruption, preterm labor, harmful pressure from restraints. And then it gives me a list of safe ways to induce birth. I'm like,
No, that makes sense. You couldn't do it because you would have a placental abruption. Like, the placenta would rip off before the baby comes out, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe the guy didn't even think about
Yeah.
placental abruptions.
yeah, or other legitimate maternal issues.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. It definitely wouldn't work.
Yeah. I mean, this
Can
one,
we just
this
put
one's
that-
moved.
can we
This
just
one's
put it
moved.
up now?
Should we just put it up now?
I do feel like
Unless the next one is like a shotgun that puts on makeup or something like.
All right, the opponent in this contest of bodily alteration is the kissing shield, patented in 1998. This invention is a disposable, flexible membrane held taut by a frame designed to be placed between the lips of two people during a kiss. Its purpose is to allow intimate contact while preventing the transfer of germs, saliva, and other undesirable fluids, making the kiss much more hygienic.
it's a face condom.
It's a condom for your face.
Yeah.
What I find the most funny about this diagram is looking at the first image in the patent of the girl. She looks so sad.
Like she like those dead, half open
She does have dead eyes.
That is an Eastern European woman that has given up on life right there and doesn't want to kiss any dudes anymore.
Yet.
Yeah, this I'm gonna put the centrifugal.
Yeah, centrifugal forces. They're both ridiculous, but
This one's
I mean,
silly. The
Yeah.
other one is
This is silly.
legitimately can kill a baby.
Yeah,
like,
the other one's scary.
so baby death is priority in kookiness.
Yeah. All right, now we're into round 2. Ding, 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 ding. We're looking at the shark protection suit versus the greenhouse helmet.
I vote
thoughts?
shark protection.
You think shark protection? Mm-hmm. That's so funny. They're both. I'm just picturing someone with both of these devices on underwater, and it's the silliest thing that I can possibly picture right now.
The shark bites the helmet and he chomps down on a big cactus and like Tom and Jerry action. Like
This is very Tom and Jerry situational kind of situation we got here.
I just think that neither of them are going to do what they're intended, but the awkwardness of wearing that suit and having a shark bite and bleeding out while that suit is on.
But I just think the fact that, like, going back, like, Jordan, like, you got to agree with me. The greenhouse helmet, scuba diving with that on or something, like, you know there's someone that's going to be like, oh, let's take this underwater.
Yeah, but you could just go up and get air the moment you realize it doesn't work. The shark thing, the moment you realize it doesn't work is going to be the moment that you're dying.
Well, and Tim, in the same vein of what you're saying there is going to be someone that's stupid enough to take the air helmet and put it on, jump in the water, and like go far enough down with pressure to break it. There's also going to be more people stupid enough to put on what they think is their shark invincibility suit and go and try and fight a tiger shark.
I mean, how many shark attacks are there even, though? You know, like, because, like, one happens and it's a big deal on the news.
So few. I mean,
But there's,
not very
it's
common, I don't
really
think, yeah.
rare to
Yeah.
actually get attacked by a shark.
Yeah, but how much would that suck if you were wearing that suit and the rare thing happened?
Okay, so do we think more people get attacked by sharks, or do we think more people get hit in the head with cactuses?
now you're asking the
I don't
real
know.
questions, Tim.
That's a difficult question. to
Hey,
answer.
you know, we're diving deep here. This is
I gotta stick with as like the crazier, stupider invention. I gotta go with the shark suit, just because there are parts of the world where there are a lot of air pollution issues, and maybe the helmet is more beneficial in more industrialized parts of the world where smog and air contagions are more prevalent.
You know what? I hate how much I agree with you. All right, shark protection suit moves on to the semifinals. Round 2, match 2. Apparatus for kicking user in the buttocks versus apparatus for simulating a high five.
I feel
I'm going with the butt kicking one because the high five one serves two purposes. So
Are we going to punish the back or pleasure the front?
exactly.
Oh my
And you get to
gosh.
pleasure the front two different ways. You get to tell yourself you did a great job, and then you get to give yourself a great job.
Oh God. I mean, I think the kicking one has the potential to be beneficial if you can have someone else operating it.
It would do great at like a lot of dungeons, BDSM clubs. Like that would be the first thing you walk past the entrance is some
It looks like a medieval
It does.
torture
It-
device.
I was about to
It's
say,
very BDSM dungeon-esque.
Yeah.
And they could have like you slip like $5 in and you get to rotate the crank real quick or something. You know, it's like
The more money you give them, the
like-
longer you can crank
it's
it.
kind of like the claw game at Chuck E. Cheese is like the ass kicking game.
Yeah, you know, I gotta go with Apparatus for kicking user and buttocks.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that because
Yeah.
the other one.
All right.
Well, also the other one, I don't want to put down someone that has to give themselves a high five. Like if that's where you are in your life, like giving yourself.
You
a
take
high
your
five.
high five, and we will not chastise you for it.
I
also
don't
not
believe there's anyone out there who is buying that. To
And just
give themselves a
regardless,
high
I'm not
five.
coming in the room when you're using your high five machine, regardless of what you're doing with it.
All right.
So the next is
Round 2, match 3.
collar apparatus for secure snake handling by tether and life expectancy timepiece. These ones were very different. I'm gonna go with the snake one just because I think that's kookier.
Snake one, just because that's a belt with a hole through it. The other guy had to design like software programming for when you're gonna die.
One person actually did work and the other person,
person
turned in a belt.
Tied a
One guy
rope to a belt on their snake.
One guy from Jacksonville got drunk and put his belt around a snake. Another guy like actually sat down and learned computer science. I am really
my God.
hammering home the Florida hate on that snake one.
Yeah, Jordan.
I don't know why. I think Everglades.
You've
and
been
I
on
think,
Reddit way too long, homie.
No, I think Everglades when I think Florida, and when I think Everglades, I think boas.
And that would be the snake that would need the leash.
Well, because boas aren't indigenous to the Everglades. They're from people that brought them in as pets, and then
Because they
got
didn't
way
have
too big.
leashes.
Well, because they started finding boas that were exploding from their bellies in the Everglades with crocodiles because they were getting into like predator fights, and they were like, "Where are all these boas coming from?" And people were buying the snakes, and when they got to be 8 feet long, they're like, "We can't handle this," and they would drive out to a swamp and just dump it.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Round 2, match 4.
Motorized ice cream cone versus the apparatus for facilitating birth by centrifugal force. I mean, let's,
Centrifugal
Yeah,
force.
centrifugal force.
that is a. I want to know if there was any medical professional involved in this.
All right, going into the semifinals, we got round 3, match 1. Shark protection suit versus the apparatus for kicking user in the buttocks.
I'm going with the shark thing again, just because it's like, it doesn't even cover your ass.
I think it doesn't cover your ass, it doesn't cover your chest, it doesn't cover the fronts and backs of your arms. And
Yeah, so if you're swimming like this, this whole section is just free game.
if the shark came and bit like around your head and chest area, it could get away clean.
Yeah.
But also, I feel as though like wild animals don't respond to pain the same way that you or I would. Chipped the top of his the roof of his mouth, cut him a little bit. Probably would assume that's your blood and go in for a second bite.
I don't know, because they say if you punch them on the nose and stuff, they'll like let go. But
Like thumb in their eye. Or
yeah,
something.
so I feel like they would let go. They probably wouldn't care enough about the like.
I gotta go.
for that, but I
gotta
just-
go Gazelle.
It's just such a bonkers like.
I've got to lean back and kind of feel like device for waking persons from sleep should be in the semifinals. Actually,
What are you doing? Absolutely not.
Absolutely, you're not gonna. You're not
Get
gonna
out of
replace-
here.
I think
No.
we need to check the tapes. We need to have an outside party come and review the material.
We need to contact
Oh my
Dominion.
gosh.
We need to get we need to get those numbers. 300,000 in
I mean,
Pennsylvania alone.
it doesn't matter what I say because you guys are both like on
Well,
team
sway
shark
us.
protection suit.
Sway us.
Okay, sway me with the BDSM.
Yeah, tell us how the
kicking.
butt kicker should go.
Okay, so you come home, and so Giselle, you come home and you see me and Jordan in the living room, and I'm wearing a shark suit,
Mm-hmm.
and Jordan is paddling himself in his butt. Which one of those two things are you going to be more kind of WTF about?
The shark suit.
You're gonna be more weirded out by me wearing a spiky. I'm wearing a spiky wetsuit, and Jordan has some medieval contraption to spank himself, and he's just cranking away. And you think that the shark suit is more silly.
I built the ass-kicking machine. You bought the shark suit without even discussing it with your wife.
I feel like
first.
the ass-kicking...
That's crazy.
Yeah, the ass-kicking thing is just kind of like, it's quirky funny. Like, it's like, oh, what a silly thing. Look at, I'm kicking my own ass. The shark suit was like, somebody put that together and was like, this is a great invention. I'm going to use this and I'm going to save so many lives.
For the record, that would be like a horrifying thing to come home and see.
yeah.
That's just like
what a weird thing.
That's something
to walk
you
in
don't
on.
need to know about anyone, like including your own. Like Giselle should never have to come home and find out that you like that to do that to yourself, Tim. Like that should be kept to one person's self.
I'm not the one with the spank machine. You're the one with the spank machine. I have the shark suit on.
I'm not projecting this back onto you. I'm just saying that.
Don't you put me in front of the spank machine.
I built it for two.
I think the spank machine is like, somebody did it and it was like kitschy and a joke. I think that the shark thing, somebody was like,
it comes from a real place.
Yeah, it comes from somebody like genuinely wanting to help the world.
Yeah, and
that's what makes it so ridiculous.
That's why I don't like the centrifugal table, is because like people will genuinely potentially get hurt even if they decide to do it as their own like.
Fine, the shark suit goes to the finals. Round 3, match 2. Who will be our next semi-finalist?
Okay, so we have collar apparatus for secure snake handling by tether and apparatus for facilitating birth by centrifugal force. I mean, we all know what's going.
Centrifugal birthing table. I mean, we have to follow the philosophy that these are both inventions that potentially are costing lives. Like.
But the great thing is both of them were meant to save lives.
They were meant to help by harming.
Yeah. Let's figure this out, right? So they're both absolutely ridiculous. I think the birthing table honestly is so much more absurd because this is like recreational protection. You may or may not like. What are the chances that you're even gonna test it out and see how effective it is against a shark? Versus the apparatus for facilitating birth by centrifugal force. You're knowingly, willingly exposing this pregnant mother to this machine. That's probably, what are all those horrible things that Google said could happen?
I go for the birthing tube just because like the shark protection suit, although ridiculous, there is some merit into like, oh, okay, like, well, like, I guess if you had enough spikes on you, it could potentially work. Whereas like the centrifugal force, it's like astronauts have to train to be able to handle that. And you're going to throw like some like hypertensive mom onto a table and just spin her around. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel as though with the anti-shark suit, you're going to wear that in areas that you might not necessarily run into a shark. You might just be in an area where there's like sharks in the area and you're just doing it as a precaution. Every time that table is used, it's going to have a pregnant woman being spun violently around. Like, yeah, no, 100%. The table wins.
Yeah, I've got to say, this is something I will agree on because as much as I think device for waking person from sleep should have been here in the finals, I know it would not have stood up to the absurdity of the apparatus for facilitating birth by centrifugal force. I think we got ourselves a winner.
I think it'll go down as one of the greatest victories of all time.
I still side with you. I think that the alarm clock should have made it up a little further.
It was just not the right seeds. You know what I mean?
Like a little wooden object from 2 or 3 feet to the face in a dead sleep.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning when I wake up for work? I'm going to grab all the corks from downstairs and just throw them onto your face and see.
From 3 feet, just
just stand on the bed and drop them.
Are you awake?
While every single one of these patent ideas are absolutely ridiculous, someone saw a problem, and despite their solution having been really weird, they still tried to find creative ways to solve it. So start brainstorming that life-changing product. Build it. Get a patent. Go on Shark Tank. Or at the very least, Do something productive and meaningful, even if it doesn't make you money or change the world. I think something we can learn from all these patents and their creators is to embrace your imagination and live life with a questionable level of confidence. We don't have a patent on liking and subscribing, so feel free to follow us and hit the bell icon if you want to see our next video. You can also check out this video about people who let their imaginations run wild, where we talked about some of the craziest internet hoaxes that some people still believe.